No one saw this coming. Not fans, not reporters, not even those closest to them. In a heart-stopping twist that has left the entire internet reeling, LeeMinHo has officially canceled his wedding to Kim Go Eun, just weeks before they were set to walk down the aisle. Don't forget to subscribe right now, because this story is just the beginning, and what LeeMinHo revealed will make you question everything you thought you knew about love and sacrifice. It was supposed to be the fairy tale ending K-drama fans had been dreaming of for years. After years of dating in secrecy, a quiet but solid relationship that blossomed from their on-screen chemistry, LeeMinHo and Kim Go Eun had finally confirmed what many already believed. They were engaged, in love, and ready to start a new life together. Invitations were being prepared, family members were making plans, and fans around the world were counting down the days to what many believed would be the celebrity wedding of the year. But then, everything came crashing down. Early this morning, LeeMinHo's agency released a cryptic statement. It didn't say much, only that due to personal reasons, LeeMinHo and Kim Go Eun will no longer be proceeding with their planned wedding. No further explanation. No comments from Kim Go Eun's camp. Silence. And that silence grew heavier by the hour. It wasn't until LeeMinHo himself took to social media, posting a raw and emotional message, that fans began to understand the magnitude of what had happened. In a lengthy letter, written in his own handwriting and shared with a simple photo of a rainy window, LeeMinHo poured his heart out. He began with a gentle apology, not to the media, but to Kim Go Eun. He wrote, "I wanted to be the man she could count on. I wanted to stand beside her at the altar and promise her a forever filled with warmth, laughter, and safety. But as the days passed, I began to realize something painful. I'm not the man she deserves." Those words hit like a tidal wave. Fans flooded the post with thousands of comments, some confused, others angry, many heartbroken. What did he mean? Why now? And most importantly, why would he walk away from someone he clearly still loves? As the hours unfolded, sources close to the couple began to speak out, painting a picture of a man torn between love and responsibility. One source, a longtime friend of the actor, revealed that LeeMinHo had been quietly struggling behind the scenes. He's been under immense pressure, the insider shared, not just from the public eye, but from himself. He holds himself to impossible standards. And lately, he's been consumed with the idea that Kim Go Eun deserves someone who isn't burdened by the fame, the expectations, the chaos. Those close to Kim Go Eun shared a similar sentiment. She had stood by him through everything, through filming schedules, long-distance stretches, media scrutiny, and even rumors that threatened to tear them apart. She never wavered, and that might be what hurt the most. According to one report, LeeMinHo felt increasingly guilty for dragging her into his world. A world of flashing cameras, rumors, and unrelenting scrutiny. In his letter, he continued, "She is light. She is grace. And I've watched her give everything without asking for anything in return. And lately, I've been asking myself, what kind of man lets the love of his life sacrifice her peace for his chaos?" This wasn't a breakup fueled by anger or betrayal. This was a decision fueled by fear. Fear of not being enough, of causing pain to the one person he wanted most to protect. It was heartbreaking, tragic, and yet oddly noble. But not everyone sees it that way. Online forums exploded with divided opinions. Some fans applauded LeeMinHo's honesty and sacrifice, calling it the ultimate act of love to walk away for her sake. Others accused him of cowardice, wondering why he wouldn't fight to make it work instead of giving up on the woman he claimed to love. And then there was Kim Go Eun's silence. For over 24 hours after the announcement, she made no public comment. But then, quietly and without fanfare, she posted a single sentence on her Instagram story. It read, "Sometimes love is letting go, even when your heart wants to hold on." There was no mention of LeeMinHo, no confirmation, no denial, just quiet heartbreak. It was enough to send fans into a tailspin. Because while LeeMinHo may have believed he was protecting her, the truth is, Kim Go Eun had always known the risks. She had chosen him, fully and freely. And now, he had chosen to let her go. Insiders revealed that the couple had been having long, emotional conversations for weeks leading up to the decision. There were tears. There were late-night drives. At one point, they reportedly flew to Jeju Island together for a final private getaway. One last chance to decide if they were ready to face the future as one. Whatever happened on that island, It seems the decision was made there. A quiet goodbye, masked as a vacation. Just two hearts breaking in the most beautiful place they could find. The press has since been in a frenzy. Photographers have camped outside both their residences. Agencies have scrambled to release damage control statements. But the fans, those who truly admired their love, aren't asking for gossip or drama. They're asking if there's still hope. Because this wasn't the storybook ending they were promised. This was a painful cliffhanger no one saw coming. LeeMinHo's message ended with a sentence that still lingers in the hearts of everyone who read it. If love means putting her happiness before my own, then I'll spend the rest of my life quietly cheering her on, from a distance. It's poetic, it's devastating, and it's a reminder that sometimes, love doesn't always win in the way we expect it to. There are whispers now, rumors that the two may still remain close. That perhaps someday, when the dust settles and their wounds have healed, their paths might cross again. But for now, the chapter has closed. Not with anger, not with betrayal, but with tears, respect, and unimaginable heartbreak. Kim Go Eun has since returned to filming, throwing herself into work as a way to cope with the loss. Those on set say she remains professional, but quieter than usual. She wears a brave face, but her eyes betray her sadness. As for LeeMinHo, he's reportedly taken a step back from upcoming projects, asking for time to regroup and reflect. One crew member from his recent film noted, "He's not the same. He's hurting, but he won't show it. He just keeps saying he hopes she's okay." It's the kind of real-life drama no screenwriter could have predicted. Two stars bound by love, torn apart by fear, and a world left wondering how something so beautiful could unravel so quickly. Still, fans are holding on. Because if there's one thing the story of LeeMinHo and Kim Go Eun has taught us, it's that real love doesn't disappear. It may hide, it may hurt, but it never truly goes away. So what happens now? Will they move on? Will time heal their wounds? Or will fate find a way to reunite them, older, wiser, and ready? Only time will tell. But until then, their story will remain one of the most heartbreaking, beautiful love stories in Korean entertainment history. And if you're like the millions who believed in their love, who still believe in second chances, don't forget to subscribe for more updates, because this story isn't over. Not yet. Not by a long shot. Even as the days turn into weeks, the world still can't stop talking about the love story that unraveled before it ever truly got its fairy tale ending. Every detail is being dissected, every glance in old photos re-examined, and every past interview replayed in hopes of finding clues. Was there always a hint of doubt in LeeMinHo's eyes? Did Kim Go Eun ever hesitate in her smiles? Or were they simply victims of a love too rare to survive the weight of the spotlight? What we do know is this: theirs was never a showman's.